get up. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get down.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Vikings first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. He will push his way down to about the 14. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Jackson to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the 1st First time with Kareem Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man.
Come on.
And now nothing.
Come on, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how.
Into a double team, and it's
good
intercepted.
Good
Picked up by Will Parks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And
Give me that,
incomplete.
man.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone.
There
and
we
this
go,
one basically
baby.
comes right to him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Levante David.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Buccaneers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's get it on.
Taken about 7 yards
Let's
deep.
get it on.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
We bet to the bone. To the bone. We get it on. We getting it on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pick.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
For the Buccaneers.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Ooh, if I could have got
Nice
to that
punt,
side.
but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking for
Gotta do
Adam
better
Thielen
than
there.
that, right?
And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't
Man,
you think,
you gotta
partner?
be
Absolutely,
better
just
throw
needed a
better than
touch
that,
more
man.
air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Damn.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he will score. Touchdown, Viking.
Number 18.
Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season.
That's
and
the
the
way you
Vikings
put it on
get
the
the
money,
quick strike
man.
touchdown.
Dan Bailey.
Extra point try by Bailey. It's good to make it 17-7.
That's the way.
Makes
I
the score
like it.
Vikings 17.
Better find you something
Buccaneers
safe to
7.
do.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now
Better
to kick
find
it
you
away
something
after the
safe to
touchdown.
do.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Better find you something safe to do. That ain't it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Blitz coming.
Better
and
find you
down he
something safe to
goes.
do.
Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Better find you something safe to do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Damn.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing now is Brady.
Ooh,
That one is
he
caught
went out
by
of
Hunt.
bounds.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken around the 12. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Damn.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
3-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Jefferson.
The end result, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Madison running on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Brings up second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Third down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Vikings 24, Buccaneers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ain't no way.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Kareem Hunt, the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady.
There we go.
That'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Don't touch him.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And boy, it paid off.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down.
They didn't give me their
the
first down.
fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Okay.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. The weight up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Buccaneers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Minnesota.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They run with Hunt. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 24. 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run right side with Hunt. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the backs out there catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Minnesota.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jackson.
Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
A gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brought down by Jeff Gladden.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady on the bootleg. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 13-yard
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Miller, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
Woo!
And a different
The
flow.
nature boy.
So for Minnesota, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Get it up, get it up. Do it how you wanna, do it how you can feel. Do your job on the road. LML 3 passing touchdown.
Put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got
Tyree
both my
Jackson,
girls head to toe
68 overall.
Drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, two next. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
69 overall at quarterback. It led us to 9-4. This boy a work in progress, boy. I ain't lying.
Spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you just needed, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, one that I'm air in the scene. And I feel just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the rail. That's all on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him shaking this, and we just ran in the spot. And they'll spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him shaking this, and we just ran in the spot. And they'll spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, but dash. Shake a pig, told them all you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I ran it. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like
This boy leading them leads. And he ain't rookie of the year. Leading the rookie of the year. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then Thielen right behind him. Damn.
We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6
talk too.
With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta. When it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack.